Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
We now know the identity of the driver killed in a crash that also took the life of a Metro officer last week. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. We begin with top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Funeral services are scheduled for the police officer killed in a crash with a wrong-way driver last week. 29-year-old Colton Pulsifer died Thursday morning after being hit in a crash reported just before 12:30 a.m. on northbound I-15 near the Valley of Fire and Tribal Plaza exit, according to the Nevada Highway Patrol. Visitation will be held at Moapa Valley Mortuary Tuesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. and Wednesday morning from 9 to 10:30 a.m., according to an online obituary. The funeral is set for 11 a.m. at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints at 1420 East Barlow Drive in Moapa. Pulsifer will be buried at Warm Springs Cemetery. He is survived by his wife, their 3 children, his parents, and siblings. We now know the identity of the wrong-way driver who police say caused the crash that killed Officer Colton Pulsifer. The Clark County Coroner's Office identified the driver as 31-year-old Fernando Jimenez on Monday. He died of blunt force injuries and his death was ruled an accident, according to the Coroner's Office. Family and friends pay final respects to Brandon Durham, the man shot and killed by a Metro officer. During his funeral Sunday, Durham's wife and other speakers mentioned the loving relationship Durham had with his daughter, Isabella Durham.
And I talk about him so much. And to hear all of you say how much he was so proud of me really makes me full of a lot of hope.
They also remembered his enthusiastic spirit and devotion to his family.
Each journey was an unforgettable chapter in our story.
Thank you, bro, for the unforgettable memories. The laughter and the love you shared with all of us.
During the service, speakers conveyed their anger but also focused on celebrating Durham's life and getting him justice. Officials said they are investigating the shooting. New details on the man arrested in connection to the death of Reba the Bulldog come to light. According to an arrest report, 32-year-old Isaac LaShaw Jr. had routinely neglected the dog. Police say a witness told them children that lived in LaShaw's apartment complex saw Reba tied to a fence for long periods and looking dehydrated. LaShaw and Markeisha Foster have been booked on felony charges and face up to 4 years in prison if convicted. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Cooling down to the low 40s tonight with mostly cloudy skies, hitting 43 degrees by 2 a.m., then warming up to a high of 66 and low of 44 on Tuesday. We have a small break in the clouds with a sunny Wednesday, high of 68 and low of 44. Then the clouds return on Thursday and through the weekend, highs in the upper 60s and lows in the low to mid 40s to end the week. And looking ahead to the weekend, highs in the mid 60s and lows in the mid 40s. In business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. A Summerlin Resort Casino is celebrating its 25th anniversary with the completion of a $75 million renovation. JW Marriott Resort and Rampart Casino said the project included updates to the hotel lobby, conference center, casino floor, guest rooms, restaurants, and spa. The casino floor changes include new lighting and carpet, fresh paint and wall coverings, and a new high-limit slot room and refreshed bar. Restaurants that were updated include Marketplace Buffet, Jade Asian Kitchen, the resort's Italian Bistro, and the casino's 24-hour cafe.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Jack Eichel makes history. Just 3 years into his tenure as a Golden Knight, he recorded his 200th and 201st point in goal against the Minnesota Wild Sunday night. And post-game, Eichel kept his reaction pretty humble and acknowledged a connection between fun and how fast time goes.
Time flies when you're having fun, yeah. It's been an amazing time here with this organization, and yeah, I had no idea, so yeah, pretty cool.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. A Henderson family has their wish fulfilled to help their 2-year-old daughter get the medical care she needs. Make-A-Wish Nevada and Camping World gave Brooklyn King's family a new camper. Brooklyn was born with chronic lung disease and a tethered spinal cord that limits her movements. Her mom says she's on a ventilator 24/7, making travel by plane difficult and expensive. The camper will help the Kings travel to other states for medical care.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. Jack Jones back out in the community. The Raiders defensive back visiting the Bill and Lily Heinrich YMCA last week to meet with 225 kids, having some hot cocoa and holiday cookies with them all. Following the hot chocolate and cookies, Jones took more time out to play some games with all of the kids there.
I think it's very important, keep the kids off the street, keep the kids busy, keep them doing something. And you meet friends in there, and you're doing activities all day. So, it's fun. I think it's a plus.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The line on the UNLV Cal LA Bowl has bounced around the past week amid a coaching change on the Rebels and quarterback change on the Golden Bears. Cal opened as a 1.5-point favorite before the spread shot up as high as 5.5 after UNLV coach Barry Odom left the program to become coach at Purdue. The line dropped back to 1.5 after Cal quarterback Fernando Mendoza announced his plan to enter the transfer portal, and it has since dipped to pick 'em.
In your lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. If you're looking to ring in the new year in Vegas, we have a list of events happening around the city. A fireworks display will be held at Lake Las Vegas for an East Coast countdown at 9 p.m. Fireworks will also be launched over the Strip at midnight from the rooftops of casinos like Aria, Caesars Palace, MGM Grand, and Planet Hollywood. Area 15 is holding a masquerade party starting at 9 p.m. Tyga will be playing at Jewel Nightclub inside of Aria. Bruno Mars will be performing at Dolby Live at Park MGM at 8 p.m. Imagine Dragons will be at the theater at the Venetian. For the full list, visit lvrj.com. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonacharlies.com to see who's playing. One of the founding members of the Monkees is bringing his show to the Las Vegas stage. Mickey Dolenz Songs and Stories will play at the Strat Theater on Valentine's Day and will mix music with stories from Dolen's personal life and career. As part of the Monkees, Dolenz helped blaze a trail for music videos with the band's iconic TV series. Since the Monkees broke up, he's released solo projects like King for a Day and Remember. The night after his show at the Strat, Dolenz is set to play the Edge Pavilion in Laughlin. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.